14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Giants nothing.
Now it's 2nd and 9. On play action, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Cousins now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota.
On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Now the tackle that time by James Lynch.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A 1st down carry for Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st down,
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, New York.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinating. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Play fake. Cousins.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. They lost two there, and it's third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And they get Jones for the third time in this ballgame. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, Cousins. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
The score, Vikings 17, Giants 15. Brandon Gano to kick off for New York.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nuwanger now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They go play action. Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On third down, Cousins. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Here's Cousins. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Fourth down, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So at that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
To try again after the sack. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A first down throw for Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
To about the 48-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Up the middle with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
At the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll go to Barkley again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's Barkley on the counter, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Gano's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, You have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last timeout on the very first play. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.